blacklisted.
Yeah, that would totally make sense. I wouldn't be surprised if you were blacklisted by Target. Okay, so in terms of this Shy Glizzy video that you ended up doing, talk about how this went.
Okay, so I had known Shy Glizzy previously to being in the music video. I had shot the photos for, he was doing a collab with, I believe, Cookies, like the weed brand. He had like his own line like called White Girl, and it was me and him in like a donut shop, and the photographer is a friend of mine, so he put me and Shy like in contact. And then I get hit up. So that went fine. Like that photo shoot was completely fine. Whatever, went great. I got paid. It was all good. And then months go by and Shy hits me up super, super last minute. And he's like, I'm doing the music video for White Girl. The song just went platinum. I need you for the music video. Like he was just like, I need you for this. Like I really need you to do this for me. And I was just like I was in Joshua Tree at the time for Rochelle's birthday. And I was like, that would require me leaving here super early in the morning, going back to LA, like whatever. But he just convinced me. He was like, it's going to be huge. Like, it's such a big opportunity. The song's going crazy on TikTok. I was like, okay, I'm down. Like, let's do it. And so we talked about the terms leading up. I was like, okay, I need to get paid. And he was like, okay, don't bust my balls. Like, what's your price? And I was like, I need 5K. 5K for the shoot. That I feel like is very, that's like a reasonable price.
That
like,
really doesn't move the needle for you at all.
Yeah, that's like it's not crazy, but at least I'm asking for something. And he was like, how about 3K? And he was just really not trying to do that 5K. But I was in my head, I was like, okay, the song's huge. Like, I grew up listening to that song. Like, it's everyone knows that fucking song. And so I was like, I finally agreed to, yeah, I'll do it for 3K. And so it's the day of the shoot, and I have to do my own hair, makeup, wardrobe. I'm in charge of everything, like, for myself. So I arrive to the house that we were shooting at for that day, and the first scene was a underwater scene. So the second I get there, I have to go in a pool underwater, and I do that, and he isn't even there at this point. And so I'm a bit annoyed that like I just spent hours on my hair and makeup. I have to literally go underwater, like do all of that.
This should clearly be the last thing you film, right?
Right. And then I get out and I'm like, and they're like, okay, can you get ready again? And then we're going to move on, and then Shy will get here and whatever. So I then have to spend I'm rushed to do my hair and makeup in like an hour or two. And then he gets there, and he brings like a little entourage with him, which whatever. I will say he brought two little, what are those called? French bulldogs with him there. And we were there for like 10 hours, and I did not see those dogs eat or drink once. I didn't see a water bowl for those fuckers once.
Oh, wow.
But he was just the whole day like trying to flirt with me or like pull me to the side to talk to me, and I'm really just not into him. He's like 5'4" to start off. Which like nothing to people that are 5'4". It's just combined, I don't know, his personality that day was just weird. Like he was just being sketchy, and when it got like dark out, he like cornered me in the kitchen with his little posse and convinced me to do this pill. And I don't know what the pill was. I said no a million times. Eventually I was just like, okay, like whatever. I think he said it was like, it'll make me feel good. Like it was Molly or ecstasy or whatever. And then finally I was just like, okay, like I'll take the littlest tiny bit. So I took it, and I started just like, I don't know, just like it was euphoric or whatever. I was like, I wouldn't have agreed to this if you wouldn't have like tried to like convince me, whatever. And then, but I stuck it out. We finished up the shoot, and I was getting ready in my room, like packing up all my stuff, getting ready to leave. And he comes in and he pulls me onto the bed, and I look down and his dick is out, and he's like, suck it. And I said no. And then he said, lick it. And I said no. And he said, then you're fine with not getting paid. And I said, yeah. And I just got up and I went downstairs and I grabbed the director, because I was with the director and the crew that whole day. We spent like maybe 12 hours together. So at that point, I had gotten along with the director and the whole crew really well. And I told them, I was like, hey, like, Shai just told me if I don't suck his dick, then I'm not getting paid for this whole day. And they were like, yeah, that's not okay. So they grabbed me and they put me in a car and took me home.
Wow. And that was the last you heard.